As many of you haven't noticed, I've heard that Disney is planning to go back to 2D hand-drawn animation again, with a return to our old nostalgic classics, and I'm going to share some of my favorite Disney classics I want to see in return for TV shows and more focus. Pinocchio is one of my favorite classics I wish to see in return for a TV show. Most fans feel that he's been forgotten, but needs more focus, with Pinocchio being the major character. The supporting characters should be Minnie Cricket, the Blue Fairy, Geppetto, Cleo, and Figaro, while the villains should be Stromboli and the Coachman, Honest John, Gideon, and Lamp-Wig are more like frenemies towards Pinocchio. I want Sleeping Beauty to have a TV show next. The starring characters should definitely be Princess Aurora, Prince Philip, and the three good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, one of the most forgotten classics that need more focus. If it gets a series, it should be about Aurora and Philip getting married, and the fairies going on new adventures with them. I have hope for Peter Pan to one day get a TV show, with the following characters featured: Wendy, Michael, John, Tinkerbell, and the Lost Boys. It's been on the forgotten list like all the other classics, and if it gets more concentration, it should be about returning to Neverland and new adventures in London. I think The Jungle Book could use some focus on getting a TV show, starring Mowgli as the main character, while Bagheera and Baloo are supporting characters, and I think Shanty should be a part of the series too, and Happy Jr. Mowgli made friends with. Even though 101 Dalmatians already had a TV show, I still think they should have another one, but with the characters remaining the same as how they are in their own classic, like how they're supposed to be, rather than changing their design. And Cruella Devil makes a perfect villain as always towards the puppies, and still have supporting characters like Anita, Roger, and Nanny. We can't forget Cruella's sidekick assistants Horace and Jasper. I would hope for Lady and the Tramp to get a TV show, focusing on Lady and Tramp as the main characters. Now, Lady and Tramp would be considered the main characters, but I think their kids Annette, Colette, and Danielle would make good major characters, along with Skim, and the supporting characters could be Jim Dear and Darling, along with Trusty and Jock. The Aristocats is my most favorite Disney classic I want in return for a TV show, with the major characters being the kittens, Marie, Berlioz, and Toulouse, while the supporting characters are Duchess, Thomas, Madame, Frou-Frou, Roquefort, Napoleon and Lafayette, and Scat Cat and the Alley Cats. The series should be about the kittens going on brand new adventures in Paris. I've always wanted the Fox and the Hound having a TV show, featuring Todd and Copper as the main characters, except they should be remained as kids, because as adults, their friendship doesn't continue as they were fighting each other, which is why they would be better off as keeping their childhood permanent so that they can be best friends forever, cause when they're kids, they never fight, they just play. I love Oliver and Company, and I think it should be one of the classics to get a TV show, with Oliver being the main character, and his friends being the supporting characters. His classic has been one of the forgotten movies that need more concentration, but MD to experience more adventuring in New York City, especially with his new owner Jenny. I have hope that he will one day make a comeback to Disney once again. I would be interested in the Black Cauldron getting a TV show, with the main characters Joanne, Elianwood, and Floodor, including Gurgi, another forgotten classic that could really use more focus once again. I have hope that we'll make a big comeback to Disney one day, and see the return of the main cast coming our way full of excitement and love. Those are all my favorite classics I wish to see in return, but please Disney, don't make these wonderful old characters sad. Pay more attention to them and give them another chance. That's why we love you, and great decision for going back to 2D animation again. That's what we love, and that's the end of my story.